Wow.
I have a huge experience when it comes to Christianity, and same way I have been living in India, and I have been so much interested. After some time I started learning a lot of things about Hinduism. I remember once I was discussing with one of my friends, and it came to my mind that if Christians were as serious and genuine in most of the things which they could do as Hindu, maybe they could have been much better than how we know them actually today. So today I'm compiling 3 lessons or 3 things which you shouldn't miss out of Hindu, which actually can make you a Christian to be much better than how we know most of the Christians are actually today. And maybe this can be a personal thing which you could use to actually make yourself a much better person in religion. Generally, there are a lot of good things which you can learn from one religion to another. This is not meaning that one religion is better than the other one, but just from my perspective, I think that things which we should be learning from each other. Let's go directly into the things which I think Christians should learn from Hindu. The very first thing is the fact that Hinduism is not a proselytizing religion. What does that mean? Don't take even a dictionary. I'm going to explain it quickly. The process of trying to convert someone else. In Hinduism, there is no day you will actually notice someone going to another person, trying to convert them into being a Hindu. Never existed before. And actually, I think this is one of the huge parts which most Christians have been missing. The fact that the Bible explains Jesus asking his disciples to go into the world, it's have never been making people to be part of a certain church or of a certain denomination. It was just informing them that actually Jesus rose up from the dead. It doesn't mean in any way making a lot of people becoming Christians or going into a particular church or being Catholic or being Protestant or being whatever confession or religion. There is no need of making people to be only one religion. The need was just to tell people that Jesus rose again. And this makes actually that Christians lose a lot of credits all around the world because it's so much visible so many times that every time they try to be good to you, it's being good to you because they want you to be part of their church. And when they meet you, if you're part of their church, you are a brother. If you're not part of the church, you're just a stranger who actually shouldn't deserve their help. And this is one of the things which actually most Christians should know about, is that you can become a much better Christian if you treat everyone equally. And if you don't try to make everyone being part of your church, it can be a good thing. If other Christians exactly don't share the same view as you, they are still Christians in their belief. You don't need to make actually people to only go according to your view, and this can make you to be a much better Christian. And I know if Christ would have been to come today and to tell you the truth, he would tell you also the same thing. Stop making people going to your churches only and thinking that you have achieved something. This is one thing. The second thing which Christian should learn in Hinduism is that try to be good with everyone, even with the nature. And this is something which maybe most Christians might not notice it, but there is a lot of damage actually which Christians try to do to themselves as also to the nature, just in the idea of we need to survive. And I think religion as Christianity never brought up so much the idea of trying to be good to people and to the nature, because actually the only goal was just to make it to heaven. Okay, and even if we just need to make it to heaven, there are a lot of things which you need to take care of when it's come to this earth or the place where you are living right now. This is something which I observed actually in most Hindu. The love or the care for animals, it's not because you want to take advantage out of it in return, but there is just that care of the nature and of animals and of everything around us because they are part of our life. And if as Christians, the mentality would be coming of always trying to take care of things around, not to be the one who will take advantage of everything, eat everything which you want, consume everything which you want, use everything as you want, because there is actually no one who is going to blame you for that, or because it's not written in the Bible. It's something which is actually wrong because it might not affect you now, but it will affect someone who will be after you, or the generation after you, or someone else living outside from your house or a little bit far from you. So the idea of embracing your faith is actually much good because you take care of your faith, you focus on your faith, and you try to be good to everyone, those in your religion, those out of your religion, the nature around you, and animals around you. So let's continue to the third one. It's the idea of understanding that there is diversity in everything that we do. And that diversity which we can have in everything that we do is just the idea that there is someone else who might think a little bit different than me. Is something which I noticed in Hinduism, is that the fact of having people worshipping many deities doesn't mean that they're actually different people in different religions. They all claim to be from one religion, even though they can be in that diversity in their thoughts, in their worship, still they all defend one truth. And if even Christianity would have been the same. I'm not asking Christians to all worship different gods or to go in different stuff, but the idea is just that to understand that the diversity should be there. If there are different humans who eat different things, who go to work different times, who do different activities, definitely there will be also different ideas. When those different ideas are there, it's actually again the duty of Christians to be coming together and always understanding that even if there is that diversity, still you should defend only one truth, and that truth should be what you actually bear in your heart. I'm not here to judge Christians or to ask them to change or to be something, but that's a better thing which can be done, which you are seeing other people doing outside, can be a very good thing. If Christians could be actually practicing such things, maybe things might be much better. And even I know also there are other Christians who might be doing already the things which I already spoke right now, and it's a very good thing. That's actually what is needed. Being like maybe the earlier church. How was the earlier church? The earlier church, according to how the idea which I conceive in my mind and from what maybe I've been seeing in the Bible, there were just some people who thought the same thing. They believed that Christ rose again from the dead and that he's coming back again, and they had to spread the news about it and trying exactly to be good to people around them and not being selfish into their life. That's why they speak about Christians selling all their belongings and every other thing so that they can be good to people who are around them. And that is actually, I think, something which should be done with most Christians. If that's not being done, then I don't know, what are you doing with religion? Are you just being selfish, trying to prove yourself that you can go to heaven, or like what's the idea behind? And so thank you so much for watching this video. At the end, as I said again, I'm not trying to make one person or one religion to be better than the other one, and as myself, I'm not defending one or the other. I just want to see people living good and having stuff, and actually generally I'm not so much interested into religion to ask you to be part of a certain specific religion. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will be discussing more of these things about this. I actually want to make a talk about this, a podcast about this, and maybe when it will be out, the link will be in the description so that you can know about exactly I wanted to mean in this video. If you want to know more, you can listen to the whole podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Catch you next time.